The NFL offseason has kicked off with dramatic news coming out of Green Bay. One of the most significant storylines for the NFC North, and especially for the Chicago Bears, centers on the surprise release of Pro Bowl cornerback Jaire Alexander by the Green Bay Packers. Jaire Alexander, a veteran defensive back known for his athleticism and impact on the field, has been officially released after a tense and uncertain offseason with the Packers. According to reports, the decision followed months of strained relations between Alexander and the Packers front office. In the end, both sides agreed to part ways, with the Packers opting to absorb the financial hit and move forward without one of their top defenders. This move has major implications for the NFC North, particularly for the Chicago Bears, who face the Packers twice each season. With Alexander no longer on Green Bay's roster, Chicago's offense will no longer have to prepare for one of the most consistent and dangerous cornerbacks in the league. Alexander's departure not only weakens the Packers' secondary, but also affects their salary cap situation. Reports indicate that the Packers will take on a considerable amount of dead money from his contract. It's a decision that signals a major shift in Green Bay's roster-building strategy and an opportunity for other teams in the division, especially the Bears. Statistically, Jaire Alexander has been a high-impact player when on the field. Standing at 5'10" and weighing 196 pounds, the 28-year-old defensive back has spent 7 seasons in the NFL. Over that time, he has earned 2 Pro Bowl selections, 2020 and 2023, with 12 career interceptions, 70 pass deflections, and 287 total tackles in 78 games. However, the key concern has always been his availability. Despite his talent, Alexander has missed nearly 40 games over his career due to various injuries. This trend likely influenced the Packers' decision to move on. He was especially effective against the Bears when healthy, so his release gives Chicago a notable advantage. This release marks a significant loss for the Packers and gives the Bears a break they haven't often received in recent years. As Chicago rebuilds and recalibrates under new leadership and a new quarterback, the absence of Alexander in Green Bay's secondary could be a subtle but meaningful boost to their divisional aspirations. In another key piece of NFL offseason news, veteran running back Nick Chubb is officially off the market. The former Cleveland Browns standout has reportedly signed a 1-year deal with the Houston Texans, ending speculation that he might land in Chicago. Chubb, one of the most decorated free agent running backs available, has had a notable career, including 4 Pro Bowl appearances and 4 seasons with over 1,000 rushing yards. At 5'11" and 227 pounds, the 7-year veteran is known for his physical running style, field vision, and consistency when healthy. The 2023 season, however, marked the beginning of a downward trend due to injuries. Chubb played only 2 games before suffering a torn ACL that ended his season prematurely. He returned in 2024, but only played in 8 games, managing just 332 rushing yards on 3.3 yards per carry. He scored 3 touchdowns and recorded 17 first downs before another injury again cut his year short. Concerns about his durability were a major factor that likely kept the Bears and other teams from making a serious push to sign him. While his name recognition and previous success would have made him a strong locker room presence and mentor to younger players, his recent injury history posed too great a risk. Among his injuries in the past few years, a broken rib in 2022, calf strain in 2021, and multiple knee ligament tears over his career, including a devastating PCL, MCL, and LCL tear in 2015. Had Chubb signed with the Bears, he would have joined a crowded running back room that already includes Khalil Herbert, Roshan Johnson, Travis Homer, and rookie Ian Wheeler. Although Chubb's overall career has been more productive than these players, his age and injury status raised questions about how much playing time he could realistically handle in Chicago. In contrast, his new team in Houston provides a better fit. The Texans, who already brought in Joe Mixon earlier this offseason, now have a complementary duo of veteran backs. While Mixon will likely be the primary back, Chubb's experience and power could make him an effective change-of-pace option, assuming he can stay healthy. While some Bears fans may be disappointed to miss out on a high-profile name like Chubb, the team's decision to look elsewhere appears justified. The focus now shifts to alternative options available on the free agent market, players who might offer better long-term value or simply fewer injury concerns heading into the 2025 training camp. With Nick Chubb now in Houston, attention turns to two other running backs the Bears might consider bringing in before training camp begins: J.K. Dobbins and Jamal Williams. J.K. Dobbins: youth, upside, and uncertainty. J.K. Dobbins remains one of the more intriguing options still on the market. The 27-year-old running back is younger than Chubb and has shown flashes of brilliance when healthy. Dobbins most recently played for the Ravens and Chargers, and in 2024 he finished second in the Comeback Player of the Year, voting after a strong season with the Chargers. In 2024, Dobbins tallied over 1,000 yards from scrimmage and scored 9 total touchdowns, showcasing a dynamic playmaking ability that many teams covet. Across his 4-year NFL career, he has rushed for more than 2,200 yards on a 5.2 yard per carry average and scored 21 touchdowns in 37 games. Like Chubb, however, Dobbins comes with an injury history. Though he has proven he can return from setbacks, teams are still wary about investing heavily in players with such backgrounds. Nevertheless, his recent success has placed him on the radar of several teams, including the Denver Broncos, who hosted him twice for meetings and dinners with coaches, according to reports. What makes Dobbins especially interesting for the Bears is the connection through coaching staffs. Offensive coordinator DeLand Doyle, who now works with the Bears, was formerly part of the Broncos coaching team and may have insight into Dobbins's current condition and mindset. If healthy and motivated, Dobbins could provide Chicago with a legitimate long-term option who can complement their existing running back group. Jamal Williams: veteran leadership and system familiarity. Another realistic and perhaps more practical option for the Bears is Jamal Williams. At 30 years old and entering his 8th NFL season, Williams brings experience, leadership, and familiarity with the NFC North. Williams has played for the Green Bay Packers, Detroit Lions, and New Orleans Saints. His history with the Lions is especially relevant, as he played under current Bears offensive coordinator Ben Johnson and defensive coordinator Dennis Allen. This triple connection to the current Bears coaching staff makes him a natural fit. At 6 feet and 224 pounds, Williams has accumulated over 4,100 rushing yards and 32 touchdowns in 117 games. In his standout season under Ben Johnson, he rushed for 17 touchdowns, more than half of his career total. Though he's never been named to a Pro Bowl, his consistency, power running, and pass-blocking ability make him a valuable asset. Williams would likely fill a role as a third down and goal line back, easing pressure on the younger players while also mentoring them. He understands the playbook, the team culture, and the expectations of the coaching staff. His experience practicing against Dennis Allen's defenses would also be an advantage, allowing him to contribute to both sides of the ball in team preparations. While J.K. Dobbins offers more long-term upside, Jamal Williams provides immediate value, leadership, and seamless integration into the Bears' current system. If the Bears are looking to maximize their chances in 2025 without risking too much on injury-prone talent, Williams might be the better option. This week's developments have brought both relief and opportunity for the Chicago Bears. The surprise release of Jaire Alexander strengthens their position within the NFC North, while Nick Chubb's departure from the free agent pool pushes them to explore other, potentially more stable options. Now, the team must weigh the risk and reward of signing J.K. Dobbins, an ascending player with recent success but a shaky health record, or bringing in Jamaal Williams, a dependable veteran with deep ties to the current staff and scheme. Both could add value in different ways. Dobbins could be part of a long-term plan. Williams could immediately elevate the team's experience and leadership. As training camp nears, Chicago's front office will be watching closely to make the right move. Fans will be eager to see what direction the team takes, but for now, the message is clear. The Bears are staying active, calculated, and ready to capitalize on every opportunity that comes their way.